Larry woke up to the bright morning sun streaming in through the curtains of his bedroom window. He began his day, as usual, with a warm cup of coffee while leafing through the Middlewood Daily, a community newspaper cherished by the locals for its heartwarming stories and the weekly crossword puzzle. After his morning routine, Larry set out to tend his garden. Gardening was a therapeutic hobby for him. The feel of the earth in his hands and the vibrant blooms brought him peace. From vibrant roses to lush tomato vines, Larry's garden was a testament to his dedication and love for nurturing life. As the sun started setting, Larry got ready for work. He wore his uniform, a green apron over a crisp white shirt, pinned his name tag, and after a quick glance in the mirror, left for the supermarket. Little did he know, this ordinary day in the quiet town of Middlewood was about to descend into a night of unimaginable horror. Upon reaching Green's, he was greeted by Rose. Her warm smile and hearty laughter were the highlights of his otherwise monotonous shift. That night, Rose was particularly excited about her grandson's upcoming birthday, her eyes sparkling with the anticipation of celebration. For Larry, Green's local supermarket was a quintessential slice of the American small-town dream, a beacon of warm, fluorescent light amid the enveloping darkness of night. However, he found this shift to be unsettling, transforming the idyllic familiarity into an ominous maze of towering shelves and lurking shadows. The persistent tick-tock of the wall clock amplified the solitude, his heart resonating with its rhythm. On the frigid, moonless night, a stranger walked into the store. His attire was an odd mix, a heavy trench coat despite the summer, and a wide-brimmed hat that cast an intimidating shadow over his face. His calm demeanor seemed to freeze the air, sending an icy shiver down Larry's spine. The stranger's eyes met Larry's nervous gaze, offering a curt nod before slipping into the labyrinth of aisles towards the back of the store. Rose, the indefatigable lady in her 50s, hummed an old country song in the back room, her movements methodical as she stacked cans of soup onto the shelves. Overhead, the security cameras winked with tiny red eyes, the only witnesses to the store's secrets. The stranger crept in, a silent phantom. With a swift flick of his gloved hand, he flipped off the cameras. Their red eyes dimmed out, plunging the back room into blind oblivion. "What's that?" Rose turned. Her voice was abruptly silenced, replaced with a muffled gasp. The stranger was swift, clean, and deathly quiet. A pool of crimson bled onto the linoleum floor, the only witness to Rose's untimely end. Like a shadow, the stranger receded, slipping out the back door. In the front, Larry was consumed by an old Stephen King novel, oblivious to the living horror unfurling in the back room. The stranger's lingering aura was a forgotten echo. Until Larry's gaze drifted towards the clock. The stranger had been gone for over 15 minutes, and a knot of anxiety twisted his stomach. The man hadn't returned. Larry grabbed the walkie-talkie. "Rose, everything okay back there?" The static hiss was the only response. He called again, but the walkie-talkie crackled mockingly. Alarmed, Larry left his post, venturing into the back room. The sight that greeted him was straight from his darkest nightmares. Rose lay motionless on the floor, her humming silenced forever. Larry's scream echoed hollowly through the empty store. With shaking hands, he dialed 911. Days bled into weeks, the phantom killer leaving a trail of paranoia and dread. Every customer was a suspect, every creak a threat. Night became a breeding ground for terrors, the supermarket's tranquility poisoned by the memory of Rose's lifeless eyes. The investigation hit a dead end, and the police patrols dwindled. Still, the terror remained, nestled in the quiet corners of the store. Larry continued his shifts, his fear replaced with a steely resolve. He wouldn't let the uncaught phantom disrupt the rhythm of life. His paranoia remained a constant companion, but the routine of scanning barcodes and bagging groceries provided a strange comfort. Despite the psychological torment, Larry found a certain power in enduring, surviving. Every open door, every exchanged greeting was a small victory against the fear. He would not surrender to the horrors of one night. The supermarket was no longer just a part of his job. It became his battleground, each shift a fight against the unseen terrors. When you subscribe, be sure to click the notification bell. Click here for more true scary stories.